Hi, how you doing? This exercise is called 2-level plyo, and essentially what it is we're going to jump, like a box jump, onto our raised surface, but then we're going to go up from there. I guess the key thing is it's reasonably agile, so it becomes something sometimes called reactive training. It's definitely got a certain amount of kind of natural sporting movement to it. But the other thing is that, of course, we're going to be quite high. So in a squat jump, if we go up, we're only so high when we land and decelerate. But since we're coming off the block and we're going to pick up some height, that landing is going to be quite demanding. So not for anyone with bad knees, and I would say that you want to already have built up so that you've got quite good technique in this before you try this. So I'll show you some regressions and how to build it up too. Let's just have a look at the actual exercise. So the actual exercise will begin behind our block. We're going to squat jump our way up to it, and then in the actual exercise, quite smoothly, we're going to grab some real height, and it's going to be quite a big landing. So I'll show you how that looks once it's in motion. It's going to be quite sort of from one straight to the other. So we're going to go from here, yeah, we're going to make some real distance and some real height. Show you again. Yeah, so you see it's quite sort of bouncy. I'll show you from the sides as well. And what we're going to do in the exercise, we're going to keep turning it around so you can get very, very energetic. So we go from here to there, come up, land it, and we're going to turn right around. Here to there, come up, land it, turn right around. Up to that jump, forwards, land it. Yeah. Okay, so let's have a look at the side, that's quite interesting. Quite straightforward really, but let's take a little look at it. Move some things that way. So the side is important because that's where you can see all your form. There's your landing, it's basically a squat. That's just a jump down. We haven't picked up height there, but let's have a look at it with the extra height being picked up. So we're going to go one, straight back, and then you turn, land, up high, and straight back. Land it, up high, straight back. Okay, so that's the 2-level plyo. So jump from the ground to a surface, pick up quite a lot of height, and then you've got sort of double distance on the drop and smooth landing. That's your exercise. Let's talk about how to manage that landing and stay safe. So, we'll get this that way. Reposition ourselves. Okay, so essentially we're looking at squat mechanics. We're looking at squat mechanics and looking at a smooth landing. So when you go for a squat, you've got your hips go back. You don't want your knees to go too far forward, otherwise a lot of pressure on the knee. Hips go back, and then your muscles here can really do the work. Weight distribution is quite neutral. Back is neutral as well, so that all your spine is nice and aligned. It does have a neutral curve, but in this position with those natural curves, that's maintained even though it's sort of tipped forward, yeah? So that'll protect your spine. If we look at a plyo jump, what we're looking to do is to decelerate and kind of progressively slow down from the landing, rather than a hard landing. So what we want it to look like is this kind of smooth landing, where you're really still moving when you touch the ground, progressively decelerate. What we don't want it to look like is a hard landing that's going to shock the knees in the back. And so, if we look again at the plyo, this is the same movement that we're using when we come up and land on a bench. And when we take some extra height, you're going to need even more strength and more skill to really land that quite kind of safely. So it's much more intense because we grab that extra height. You can practice that either in a squat jump, but I've also taught it as a regression where you just get somebody to come up on the balls of their feet, and then you're just going to grab a little bit of air under your toes and basically sort of fall back through. So this is much more gentle than trying to learn that in the squat jump. But it gives you an opportunity to try to learn keeping your form. You don't end up with a rounded back. Too many forces going through your rounded spine is going to cause a problem. But this will give you a feeling for position. You want to make sure you've got the flexibility for that position as well, so that when you drop down, you don't get a tug through the hamstrings, the back of the thighs or the glutes. So you can practice that. We call that a deceleration. you can practice with taking that onto squat jump, but then where we're going to apply it is into what we call 2 level plyo. So essentially what we're doing is we're going to come from the floor onto the box, really grab some good height, turn that around, and same again. So keep that in constant motion. Turn around, go again, go again. Really nice exercise. Don't do it if you have bad knees. Learn smooth, progressive deceleration first, and whilst you're learning that, make sure you're learning good form as well, so that you're here and not there, and just so your back is nice and neutral and not here. Get that form, get those movements, and then throw it together with a 2 level plyo. You'll need some headroom, so it can be done in a park. If you do it inside a building, just check your headroom before you go. And you'll also want something nice and stable. Enjoy, thank you very much. Do subscribe, hit the notifications button. You'll see videos whenever we upload them. We like the likes, so like us, follow us, that's awesome. And tell us anything you want, and we'll show you. Thank you.